Charles and Mike on the line, and my producer in the control booth will pick one of the two there. I'm not sure which one of the two will come online next.
I think she picked me.
And your name?
My name is Mike.
Mike, thank you for calling.
Right.
And
so you said a while ago that you are persecuted by Christianity. Can you describe that to me, please?
I think I said that.
I think you did say that, Joe.
Well, it's been my personal experience, and I've had lots of them with Christians, and there are several other things, though, like, for instance, in government, there's still a few states where it's illegal for an atheist to be on a jury, or to give evidence in a trial, or to hold public office. I believe Texas is one of those, and Arkansas, of course. But, you know, several states you wouldn't expect. But besides that, there's been a lot of problems in the past where atheists simply are confronted by Christians or, again, other kinds of religious people, but in America it's mostly Christians, who immediately have a vendetta with us. I mean, I realize they feel that our existence basically is calling them liars, but at the same time they're doing the same with us. But we don't immediately feel a need to jump up and be vindictive and pressure Christians into becoming atheists. What I would like to do as an atheist, though, is to try to reach out to other atheists who do not feel that there are other atheists out there, that everybody must have a religion to be a human being. That's simply not true. But
okay, can you compare this kind of persecution with the kinds of persecution that occur in atheist states? Like, we're a Christian nation. We were founded as a Christian nation. Can you compare the persecution in states like Russia, China, communist countries where there is no God, and
there's plenty of religion in those communist countries.
Do what?
There's plenty of religion in those communist countries.
It's not allowed at all.
It is.
You're
wrong.
Atheists.
In Russia?
And I would like to point out your fallacy in your first statement there, that we are a secular nation. All the way back to the Treaty of Tripoli, we are not a Christian nation. Religion has no place in government.
One nation under God. It says on our dollar bill.
That's a result of McCarthyism.
That's a result of McCarthyism?
1953, that was put on our dollar bills.
So what about the Declaration of Independence?
What about it?
Doesn't it mention God in it several times?
But that is not a government.
Did not the original Congress give thanks to God for winning those unbelievable battles against unbelievable odds during the Revolutionary War?
No,
I
don't think so.
It
was men that won those battles, not a God.
But didn't our government give thanks to God for allowing them to win the battle?
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
Don?
What I would like to say is that I think that if you look at the records of the Founding Fathers, their letters, their private conversations, you find that overwhelmingly they did believe in a God. You also find a surprising number of very influential people who were not Christians. We trace the amount of religious liberty in this country, which is a generous and fair amount, and we agree. But the reason we feel like we have a wonderful amount of religious liberty is that the Founding Fathers weren't unanimous Catholics or Baptists or any one particular religion.
But they were unanimous Christians.
No, they were not.
There's nothing unanimous about Christianity as a whole. You cannot call it one group or whole idea of thinking. There were many. There were deists, there were Masons, there were Baptists, and there were atheists in the Founding Fathers.
Which one of the Founding Fathers was an atheist?
Ben Franklin's one of them, one of the more intelligent ones. When you got Thomas Paine, Jefferson was a deist, Washington was a Mason, and he wasn't all that religious, although revisionism that's taking place in America can make it seem like that. But
well, I think you're totally wrong on your history there.
Well, we have it's out there to be. Say again, caller.
If you go on the basis that humans are good, which is apparently what you think, that you can just decide that you're honest and moral, and because you're human, then you'll end up with communism and communist China and hundreds of millions of people.
I think communism is stupid.
I think that's absurd.
It's dying too. It's dying fast. Check out communism while you can, because it's not around for much longer, I think.
And back to what you're saying, the Declaration of Independence, it had nothing to do with our government as it is not a government document. It was just, it was written before the Constitution. religion is, when religion is mentioned in the Constitution, is mentioned as a separate entity.
It says
is not
all men
mentioned
are
as part
endowed
of
by their
government.
Creator.
Say again?
All men are endowed by their Creator.
Oh, that's your mom and dad.
That's my mom and dad. Huh?
Oh,
That-
yeah. Two
the
creators. I know two creators, right?
Aren't you quoting the Declaration of Independence again?
No, that's in the Constitution.
Endowed by their Creator.
All men are
That's
endowed by their
the
Creator. We
preamble
hold
to the
these truths to be
Constitution.
self-evident that all men are...
That's the Declaration of
Again,
Independence.
It doesn't say Christianity only. It doesn't say it's a Christian nation.
So
It
it
doesn't
just-
say a word about God.
It just goes to show your confusion on to the history. So let's go to another caller, please.
Thanks.
Thank you, caller. Yes,
Thank you.
we do appreciate your call.